Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Almost fell. Whenever you shall find this practice, we are outside live in my yard trying to get everything set up, minus the garbage. Oh, we're live and in charge. That's nice. We got chicken and lunch. Hello to people. I think one is me because I wanted to make sure everything was running right. I think everything's good. Hopefully you can see me. Good morning, my beautiful people. Who's with me? It's 10 o'clock Central Standard Time. And my computer's on 9,000 things, but everything's on like 2 1. There we go. All right, so let's get cracking. Let's get cracking. See if I can see the chat. I have the chat up, so if you say something, it's quite all right. I'll be multitasking if you're in the chat. Good morning. So for this practice, we're going to do a Raja yoga practice. We're going to have some meditation, some asana, some poses. Doing concentration today. What are we going to concentrate today? We're going to concentrate on. Let's concentrate on strength today. So as always, got my bottle of water with me. Hope you got water with you to stay hydrated. I don't have to cue you to drink. Just go ahead and drink when you can. I have 2 blocks with me. I don't have a yoga strap. It's so quite all right. I don't need one today. So I'm standing in mountain pose. Feet underneath our hips. Hips. Hopefully I'll look a little better. There we go. Feet are underneath our hips. Hopefully you can hear me pretty good. I have my speaker and everything going on. So, hand to the side. See, what time is it? When everybody coming in. If you don't catch it right now, you can catch me on the replay. This will be uploaded after I'm done. So you have ample time to watch it. So on the replay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you find this practice. All right, standing here. I know I got my garbage. That's like my recycled stuff. So it's okay. Keeping my feet underneath my hips, getting to it. Having my hands to my side for mountain pose. Having my feet same width as my hips. Just noticing your breath, noticing everything around you. Just taking a moment. Just taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale out. You can, if you want to, close your eyes. Taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. Notice if you have a little sway in your mountain pose. Just go with it. It's your practice. It's nice out here right now. It's perfect time to do yoga. Not too hot, not too cold, just pretty much right. I think it's like 70 right now. On the next breath, we're going to inhale our hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale, bringing our hands to the side of us. Inhale, bringing our hands up to the sky. Looking up. Exhale, bringing our hands to the side. Inhale, we're going to take our right hand all the way up to the sky. Bringing our hand all the way over. I think that's the garbage can. It is. Bringing our hand all the way back. Bringing our left hand all the way up over to the right. Holding it here. Bringing our hand all the way down. Taking both hands all the way up to the sky. Bringing our hands to touch. Exhale, bringing our hands to mouth. To namaste prayer hands. Back to mountain. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale, taking your right hand down, your left hand all the way over to your right. Taking a breath. Inhale up, both hands up to the sky. On the exhale, taking our left hand down, right hand all the way over to our left. Holding it here, taking a breath. Inhale, exhale, bring our hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale, bringing our hands all the way to our side here. Inhale, hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale, bringing our hands to heart center. Again, warming up. Inhale, bringing our hand all the way up to the sky. Maybe this time do a little baby back bend. A waterfall. Exhale, bringing it all the way up. Taking our left hand down, right hand all the way over to our left. Breath in, hand up. Breath out, switching side. Taking our left hand all the way over to our right side. We're doing blowing palm with namaste mountain. Bringing both hands all the way up to the sky. Hands to touch to prayer. Bringing our hands all the way to prayer pose here. Holding our prayer. Taking a breath. Breath in. Breath out. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Taking our feet all the way to the top of our mat. Bringing our hands up, bringing a little bend in our knees for chair pose. Holding it here. Warming up the body still. Taking our time. On the exhale, fold forward in any mount. We're forward fold here. Holding it here. If you need your block, go ahead and use it. On the next breath, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, bring your hands all the way up, back to chair pose. Uttanasana, fancy Sanskrit word for chair pose. Holding your chair. Maybe you can get a little lower. If not, just stay where you are. Holding it here. Taking a breath. On the exhale, fold forward in any amount. Folding forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lowering down. Inhale, bring your hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. We're going to inhale our right hand, taking our right hand all the way behind us, around, back to the front. Taking our left hand on the same thing behind us, all the way around. Back to namaste prayer hands. Take both hands all the way back and around. Exhale, folding forward. Keep following through with your hand. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, bringing both hands up, back to chair pose. Warming up the body. Holding it here. On the breath, bring it all the way up. Take a little baby back bend. Waterfall. Exhale, bring your hands all the way to heart center. Inhale, bringing your right hand all the way behind you, all the way around. Your left. Bring it behind you all the way around. Taking both hands, bring them all the way back. Bring your hands to heart center. Folding forward through. Ooh, warm it up. We're going to gently walk back, getting down to our knees, hands and knees here. Hands underneath our shoulders, knees underneath our hips, going cat-cow. Continue warming up our spine and our whole body. Inhale where you hit up for cow. Exhale, round your back for cat. Excuse me. In your inhale, hit up for cow. Exhale, round your back for cat. Inhale, you hit up for cow. Exhale, round your body for cat. Inhale, hit up for cow. Exhale, round it for cat. Holding here, tucking your toes down. Push all the way back to downward facing dog or first dog of the day. You hear me, you hear the birds, you hear everybody. First dog of the day. Be mindful of your dog if you need to. Go ahead and walk your dog. If it's too much, just drop down to your knees and walk your dog. Modification. Back like that. Gently. And it's turning your head from side to side for modification. But if you're with me up top, just gently walk your dog. Looking underneath your armpits. Taking your time. Front and center yourself and your dog. We're facing dog. Holding it here. Gently push it forward to plank pose. If you're still on your knees, just hold it here for a low plank. Pushing it back to downward facing dog. Pushing it forward to plank pose. Pushing it all the way back. Exhale out to down. Inhale, push it forward to plank. Exhale, push it back. Like if you're on your knees, you're doing the same thing. Pushing it forward, then pushing it back. Pushing it forward, pushing it back. One more time. Pushing it forward. Hold it in here. Taking a breath. And everybody drop down to your knees. Bringing your toes to touch. Knees same size as your mat. Pushing it all the way back to child's pose. Making sure your head touch the mat. Holding it here. Resetting that beautiful breath of yours. Thanking your body for your practice. Thanking you for wherever you are in your practice, taking your time. There is no right or wrong. This is your practice. Always remember that. I am just guiding you, but you are the true yogi. Holding it here. Bring it back all the way up to hands and knees. Ooh, getting strong. I feel it. Everything is like, Yesterday I was practicing on splits. So today is just that day where I'm feeling all my work. I've been doing extra, been doing funky stuff with my yoga, just having a good old time in my practice. We're going to tuck our toes down, push back to downward facing dog, do the three-legged dog. Take your right foot, bring it up in the air. If you're still low, you can still be low doing this practice. Just on your hands and knees and having your right foot up. If you're up all the way up like me and your three-legged dog, we're going to gently bring your foot up. Like I said, if you're low, take your foot back. Gently bring your foot up. For a low lunge, holding it here. If you can, so we're all going to drop down to our knee for a low lunge here for a second. Holding it here. Setting our breath. We're going to tuck our toes down. If you are able to, bringing it all the way up to crescent pose. If you're not here, you can stay down. This is your modification for crescent. Bring your hands all the way up to the sky. If you're low, doing yoga. If you're high, holding it here. Taking a breath. Holding it here. Taking another breath. Dropping our hands, both our hands to both sides of our feet here. If your knee's up high, bring your knee down low. If you're doing the lower version, and then you just want to bring your foot back to tabletop position if you're in the low position. If you're in the high position, you just want to bring your foot back all the way to downward facing dog. So we got the modification for my people and the intermediate and the people who are yogi pros here. So wherever you're at, we are fitting you in. Holding in here. Now we're going to take our left foot, bring it up to three-legged dog. That said, if you are on the ground, doing the same thing. Holding the tabletop, just bringing back your left foot. Holding it here. We're going to bring your foot all the way up to the top of our mat. Like I said, if you're low down, your foot back, just bring it up to your hands. There we go. Getting where you fit in. Get into it. Holding here for a breath. Resetting ourselves. Taking a moment. Gently bring it up. If you're high, if you're low, you're just on your knee. And just bring your hands up. Wherever you are, my beautiful yogis. Engaging into your practice. Holding it here. Taking a moment. Listening to the beautiful trees and the birds. Well, the trees are not really making that much noise, but if they did, they'd probably go whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. I don't know. Making up stories. Holding it here. Put a yogi smile on your face. Ting. And not fall. That can happen. Doing 5 things at once. Dropping your hands all the way to the side of your feet here. Taking your time. Bringing back your left to meet your right. Holding your hand in downward dog. If you are low level, just bringing your foot back to tabletop. Holding it here. If you are tabletop position, maybe you want to try downward facing dog for a second for a breath. Just go back and forth. Drop it back down to your knees. And we're going to bring our feet to the side. Sit on our bums. The professional yoga pose. Or yoga professional terminology. Bum. And go ahead. Take your first water break. How are you doing today? I am doing well. Switching it up. I promise to come outside. So I have all new tools and now I can put my icon of my symbols up. I can interact and put different things in. I have a new tool system to do going live, to add things in. And also with capability, if I had someone that I wanted to do yoga with, I can share the screen with people and have other teachers with me. Maybe I will do that in the future. That sounds like fun. I will definitely have to look into that and see who would like to co-teach with me, or they teach and I do yoga and they just take over my platform. I love that. I love sharing my space with people. I always do. Love it. Love it. I'm definitely a yogi who likes to share and like to bring the whole community in together and have different, I interact with so many different yogis. I love it. Don't forget, I did ask on my last video. I didn't receive anything yet. I checked my emails and I checked my DMs and Instagram and Facebook and stuff. But please follow me on www.earthkeyyoga.com where you can interact with me, look where I'm teaching at, when I'm doing live classes with different yoga programs that I'm with, and also where at the yoga studio I'm at, and also events that I have. So I had one a couple weeks ago. No, I'm supposed to have another one, but that fell through, but that's okay. But when I'm, teaching out in these streets, go ahead. Look at me on my website. And also, please DM me your space, your yoga space where you're doing yoga with me. I would love to see it. I have one picture I have for one of my yoga students. So I would love to see yours. I appreciate it. As I'm sitting here in hero's pose, getting my life together. I have my bug spray on, so hopefully I won't get bit up too bad. I am the preferred blood type of mosquitoes. Their favorite type is oneg. I'm not an oneg, but I'm close. I'm an opause, and they love O blood type. That's their favorite. So if you get bit up a lot, you might be an O. Favorite, it says, they say, little known fact that I know this, but it says that I did a little research about it because I was curious. Someone told me about it. That they say we're the sweetest taste for them if you're opause. I'm like, oh, okay. Interesting. All right, take another sip. I also have rabbits and squirrels out here running around me, staring and looking. All right, I'm in hero's pose. You can go back to your lovely hands and knees. Going back to that lovely dog or stay tabletop position, wherever you are at. We're going to gently walk our feet to the top of our mats here. Put a little bend in our knee. Putting our hands in our imagination, aka our hips. Gently loading it all the way back up. Going to take a yogi step back, get in the middle with you. Have both my feet open for fan pose here. Have my hands open for superstar pose. You're Mary Catherine Gallagher. Ah. Put your hand in your foot. Good smell. One of my favorite movies. Holding it here. Put your hands on your imagination, your hips, bringing it forward. Dropping both hands down to the mat. Don't forget, if you have a block, go ahead and use blocks. Stack of pillows, books, whatever you need for your practice. I got these suckers at Five Below. You can buy them online too at Five Below. They're pretty good. I like them. They're cork. I like the cork ones. Holding it here. Walking it all the way down. We're going to put our right hand in the middle. Take our left hand, bring it all the way up, twisting. So if you have a block, you can use your block. Hold it in here. If you have a little space in your body, you can move a little bit more. You can take your right hand all the way to your left foot if you're able to. So if you have the yogi space. Holding it here. Gently untwist, bringing both hands down to the ground. Taking your left hand in the middle of your body. Either on the block or on your ground. Taking your right hand, twisting it all the way to your right. You have a little bit more space. You can bring your hand all the way to your right foot here. Getting deeper twist into your body. Hold it in here. Dropping both hands to the ground. Holding it here. A little bend in your knees. Hands on your hips. Gently roll yourself up vertebra by vertebra. We're going to take our right foot, turn it out towards the right. Bring our left foot behind us, having it like a T. If you have hips and you need to, if you notice you're unbalanced a little bit, you can move the adjusted back of your foot to get your balance. Usually I try to even out with my hips sometimes. A little better when I turn in this pose for Warrior 2 because it get me better grounded for practice. That's my little yogi cheat that I enjoy doing. So we're going to have our right foot, a little bend in our right knee, turn into the right, both hips, best is able to point in that direction. Holding it here. So I like to use my foot as a guide. There we go. Twist deep into it. For Warrior 2. For standing. We're all standing. Sorry, no modification for this. So do as best as you can. So if it's, this is here and you're fine, just put your hand on your hips and just stay here for your Warrior 2. If you would like to, you can open up your hands for your Warrior 2. Holding it here. Noticing your breath. Engage in your breath if you need to slow it down to collect your balance or whatever you need to do. Holding it here. We're going to reverse both hands, flip them both up, both palms up. We're going to take the left hand behind us, right hand up to the sky for reverse warrior. Bringing it back to Warrior 2. Holding here. We're going to straighten our right leg here. twisting ourselves into our right leg and folding forward at any amount. For pyramid pose, you can use your blocks if you need to, having both hands on both sides of your foot here. And then you can put your hand on your hips or grab your blocks, stack them up, listen to your body. Holding here, head on down if you're able to. Taking your back foot, you want to meet your front foot here, a little better, deeper into the twist. Into the fold. Holding it here for pyramid. Taking your time. All right, we're going gently. Bringing ourselves up, taking your time. All the way up. Bringing your right toe in to meet your left, having both your feet going forward. Might have to take off my socks because it's hurting my toes a little bit. Your feet forward here. What we do on one side, you got to do on the opposite side. So we're going to take our left leg, turn it out. Feel a little bit in our knee for warrior two on the left. Taking your back foot, having it like a T. So you want to have your T look like your foot look like that. A little bit in your knee. Go where it's comfortable. If you need to bring your feet closer to get your hip balance, go ahead. Adjusting our hips to our points towards the left. Holding it here. This is it for you. Stay here. Listen to your body, taking your time. Bringing both your hands open. 180. For warrior two. Maybe you could sink in deeper if you're able to. Just recovering your breath. I'm not cueing you. I'm teaching you how to learn how to recover your breath. If it's too much, your breath is like, you're getting uncomfortable. Mentally, slow yourself down. Slow your breath. This is not a race. It's a race, but it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. Slow and controlled, steady, like this, like the lovely snail or turtle. Taking our time. Flip both palms up to the ceiling, to the sky. Reversing our warrior, taking our right hand behind us, left all the way to the sky. Holding it here. Taking our time. Put a yogi smile on if you can. Ting. Holding it here. Reverse our warrior. Back to warrior two. Taking our back foot, we're going to turn it to our front left foot. We're going to straighten our left foot, turning both our hips to that direction for pyramid. Having our hips that way, we're going to gently fold forward into our leg, taking our time. If you need blocks, go ahead and grab your yogi blocks. Gently bringing our head down. Holding it here. I'm just on the basic one, but if you're advanced, you are welcome to. You can grab your elbows if you like to fold forward. Reverse your hands. And I'm going to say reverse prayer hands wherever you're at today. Holding it here. Taking your time. I have ants on my mat. They're welcoming me with love, I guess. I'm assuming that's love. Holding it here. Definitely de-stretching both legs in your pyramid. On this time, we're going to walk our right foot to meet our left foot here in a forward fold, taking our time, putting a little bend in our knees. Be mindful of our transitions. Hold it here. Maybe straighten the legs a little bit, bending them, straighten, bending them, straighten. Holding it here, taking your time, just bending and straightening. Do a couple rounds of that at your own breath pace. Take another round. Bring your hands to your imagination, aka your hips. Gently roll yourself up one vertebra at a time. Yogi, shake it out. Yogi, shake it out. Shaking it out. Let's do a virtual chat. Check. May have people, may not. I don't know. We shall see. It says I have one person. Hey, good morning, one person who's watching live. At this time, please, please take a water break. Loving it. Take your water break. As I'm checking on your semantics, making sure everything's okay with the tree. Checking everything out. Yep, that has me live. Here we go. So checking everything out. Try not to get bit up too much. Here, don't forget, take your water break. Take them whenever you need to. You can always hit pause for the cause and drink your water. At this time, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. I appreciate it. I love you right back, people. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for my 105 strong subscribers. I appreciate your time, your energy, that you watch my practice. I appreciate you. I'm a yogi, and I love to hear my practice. Raja Yogi, that's what I am. Move my blocks to the front on my mat. Oh, sorry for all the extra noise. It's like trucks and everything. Like I said, you catch it on the replay. Good morning, good afternoon, whenever you shall find this practice. It's so funny because I say it so much. When my mom calls me, that's usually what she says. She'll be like, hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you shall find your mother. I just crack up laughing because I love it. My beautiful people. We're going to do some balancing poses. We got this. Which one are we going to do? I mean, I guess we can do tree because there's tree behind us. Or we can do dancer. Or we can do airplane. Let's do airplane. So I'm going to turn myself to the left side of my mat. Have my feet hip width. I'm going to at least try to bring them. Well, we're going to have them hip width. Yeah. So we're going to inhale our hands up, roll our hands all the way down to the mat. So if you need blocks, go ahead. You can use blocks for this. I'm going to demonstrate modification style. So you want to have your blocks at least 6 feet in front of you. Not 6 feet, but 6 inches in front of you. You want to lift up your right foot. Holding here for your airplane. And it's like a basic airplane if you're just learning how to do it. For those of my yogis who got this, I'm going to put both hands onto the mat, bringing that right foot all the way up. If you're able to, I always find a point to lift myself all the way up. Sometimes I got to concentrate. I'm talking and trying to concentrate at the same time. Bringing myself all the way up. There we go. For your airplane, you can have your hands back, have your hands at heart center, wherever's comfortable. Hands still on your imagination. For my low level people, just keeping it here. Holding it here. Bringing both feet together. Dropping your foot down. Bend your knees. Chair pose. Putting the chair in. In between. Holding it here. Fold forward at any amount. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, lower all the way down. We do on one side, we do on the opposite side. So my beginners, take your blocks. Have only 6 inches in front of you. We're going to lift up our left foot. My yogis who got this, you can just bring your hands to the mat. Lift your foot up, gently Pop yourself all the way up. Always say final point. Having your toes tucked down, looking down to the ground. Woo. Talk and hold at the same time. Holding it here. One side's always better than the other one. Usually this side usually the best one, but it's acting up today. Drop your foot down. It's okay. Fold forward in any amount. A little bend in your knee. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to twist from side to side. Gently rolling ourselves up. Twist ourselves from side to side. Taking our time. Get that again. We're going to roll down. Bend their knees. Just letting it go. Twisting from side to side. Oh, bringing it front and center to mountain pose. Tadasana. Tadasana. Reclaiming our breath. Taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale out fully and completely. Inhale. Exhale. Let's slow it down. Taking it. Inhale. Slowing it down. Exhaling out. Slowing it down as best you're able to. Don't know what that noise is. Seem to be okay. Holding it here. Shake it out. Woo. On top of my lovely mat. Bending my knees again. Dropping my right and left knee down to the mat. Back to tabletop position. Taking my right foot behind me. I'm going to bend my knee, open up my hip, looking in the direction of my knee. This time I'm going to straighten out my leg, bend my foot. Taking my left hand, grabbing my foot. If you're able to, if not, you can use a yogi strap. Perfect time to use a strap. Or you could just put your hand on your hip and just have your foot up. Go wherever it's comfortable. Hold it in here. Straighten our leg out. Bringing our left hand in front of us. Holding it here. Dropping everything down. We'll be doing the one side. We got to do on the other side. Taking our left foot, bend our knee, open up our hip, looking that direction as our knee. Holding it here. Taking our time. Straighten out that foot. Put a little bend in our knee, taking our right hand, grabbing our left foot here. Opening it up. Woo, doing a back bend here, a different kind of way. Straighten out that leg, straighten out that left hand. That right hand. Holding it here. Dropping everything down to our knees. Bringing our toes to touch. Bringing it all the way down to child's pose. Making our child's pose restorative, fist over fist. Balling up our fist, put a fist over fist. Knees close to our elbow, bringing our forehead close down to our fist. For a restorative child pose, making sure our feet, toes touch together and knees are the same. Sizes of our mat a little bit bigger, wherever you're comfortable at when you get down. Go to the ground here. Taking a breath. Recalibrating our breath, taking our time, listening to our body. We're going to take our right hand in front, take our left hand in front, bringing our forehead close to the ground here. Making our child pose active here. We're going to bring ourselves up to our hands and knees. We're going to gently shift our weight forward with our top body lower all the way down. Bringing our hands together, collapsing them on top of each other for crocodile pose. Bringing our cheek to one side of our hands here. Holding it here. Resetting our breath. Switch your cheeks to opposite side here. My student's favorite pose, crocodile. And then sitting here with all the ants walking around me. Enjoying nature to the fullest. All right, lifting it up, bringing our hands next to our chest. Or actually flatten our arms down next to our body. Going into pyramid, going into Sphinx pose. Bringing our arms next to our chest, popping our chest up. Yogi's choice, having our toes flat down to the ground. Doing this back bend, reversing ourselves. Make sure you're not squeezing the butt, making more tension. Make sure your butt is loose. You're not putting any danger on your lower back. If you tense up your butt, you can put a little danger for your lower back. Hold it in here for Sphinx pose. Take a couple recovery breaths here. If you're on, bring your hands to the side of your chest. Bringing your toes tucked down. Just pushing yourself all the way back up to child's pose. Pushing all the way back. Making our child's pose restorative. Ball and fist over fist. Forehead on top of fist here. Deep breathing. Bringing yourself all the way back up, back to hands and knees, tabletop position. Bringing your hands to the side of you, lower down, chaturanga here. Bringing your hands back over, collapse on top of each other for for crocodile pose. Bringing our left cheek onto our right hand here for crocodile. Just holding it here, doing that little set over again. Deep breathing. You can have your eyes closed if you like. Bring your head up, twisting your right cheek over. Switching your head, different direction. Holding it here. Gently lifting yourself up, putting your hands on the side of you. Bring your hands collapsing in front. Going for Sphinx pose again. Hands forward. On the back bend to your back here. Making sure you're not squeezing your butt like I said before. Taking your time. Like I said, if you squeeze your butt, you can create more tension with your lower back. If you like a little more, maybe you can reach your hand out for seal pose. Different angle of your lower back here. If that's too much, maybe bring your hand closer to you. Maybe push up all the way to King Cobra. Making sure you're not squeezing the butt. Making sure your butt's loose. Lowering everything down Tucking your toes down to the mat, pushing back up onto your knees, back to that tabletop position here. Sitting on back to hero's pose. If you're not able to sit hero's pose, maybe you can sit on your bum. Here. Just holding it, resetting our breath. Taking a moment. Taking a whole moment. Thanking yourself for your practice of the things you can do and the things that you are working on. At this time, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and comment. Ting! Today. And you can go to my website, www. Don't forget, if you're able to, urkyoga.com, URKIE yoga.com, and you can see where I'm teaching live. Well, this is live, but you know what I mean. You want to meet me in person. Holding it here. Get the full effect of my Raja Yoga style. Boom, boom, boom. Bringing it to you. Hands on my knees, hands on my knees. Like I said, if you can't sit like this for hero pose, you can sit on your bum, crisscross applesauce. That is a modification. Holding it here, just elongating my spine. Drop, bringing myself forward, back onto my hands and knees again. Bringing my feet to the side. Sitting on my bum. Professional yoga terminology. And now we're going to practice on splits. I know, we're going to hold it for a little bit. Hold this lovely stagnant pose for a little bit. So we're going to open up, feet to the side here, wherever you are best able to. Bringing your blocks, if you want to, in front of you, wherever you are for your split set today. That's a whole ant. I didn't mean to kill you. I must have accidentally killed you. Did you on my mat? I'm sorry, Mr. Ant. Sorry. I think I hit him with a block by mistake. I didn't even see him. Sorry, Mother Nature. We're going to fold forward into our hips here. So we're going to hold this pose for about 3 minutes. So get comfortable. It's a stagnant pose. Open up our hips, open up underneath our hamstrings. It's kind of like tough cable. And you're just loosening the fibers, especially if you don't go into poses like this. Sometimes it's real tight. You're like, oh, so just sit on up. It's real tight. Use your blocks, blanket if you need a little bit more. If it's too tight, you can sit on a pillow or a bolster or a blanket that you have to help elevate your hips. And always say tuck yourself forward here. Taking a moment, having your toes straight up to the sky. I know today we're going to go see the Minions movie. I'm so excited. I am a Minions junkie. I have a lot in my house. We won't talk about my problem that I have with animation. I enjoy cartoons. I'm a big kid at heart. Yeah, we'll keep it there. I haven't been put in AA yet for my collections. I will not show them. It will show my mental age as an 8-year-old girl who collects a lot of Funko Pop dolls and other dolls, action figures, watch a lot of anime, still read comic books, love the comic book store. Yeah. We'll keep that on the side. Hashtag nerdy Erky. That's what we'll call me. Hashtag nerdy Erky. Hashtag that. Hopefully you're enjoying your 3 minutes of your static pose. We got a minute and a half left, so we're doing fantastic. I'm actually paying attention, keeping account. I didn't bring out my speaker yet out here, my Google to keep the count, but I can count. I can put two and two together. I got a little bit of skills. Afro is shrinking, trying to get it bigger. I have to go to work on it, take it apart, and just go make it a little bit bigger. Just a smidge. Just a smidge big. Woo! We got like 30, 40 seconds, I would say. Oh, wait, no, 30 seconds. No, yeah. 32 seconds left. We got this. I know I was doing splits yesterday. I don't know why I'm doing them today. I'm feeling it. I was doing splits that way. We'll just say many ways to get deeper into my splits. And I feel my legs. All right. We're going to gently roll it all the way up, taking our time, bringing our feet together, taking your time here. Oh, you know what I like to do? A pat down. So I bring my legs together. Do a lovely pat down of your thighs. Bring a little life back into your legs. We're going to point our toes away from us. Point them towards ourselves. Point them away from us. Point them towards ourselves. Point them away. Point them towards ourselves. Fix my socks. Point them away. Point them to ourselves. Point them away. Holding it here, pointing them away. Just keep them here for a couple breaths. So we dorsiflex them and plantar flex them. Our toes, that's what we're doing, bringing life into our joints and our ankles down here. Hold them pointed. Now flex them all the way up. Ooh, I don't know what I did, but that hurt. Flex your toes all the way up. I think I was into my knee joint there. I don't know how I did that. And I don't know what I did. I pushed into my knee. How I did that with my foot. Sometimes you're flexible, you just don't pay attention. Having your toes pointing to the sky. We're going to inhale, both hands up to the sky. Exhale, fold forward in any amount, taking your time. If this is too much, just bring it back wherever you are. Put a little bend in your knees if you need to for your back. Ting. Hopefully you have a beautiful yoga smile. Ting. Holding it here. I want to get milkshakes too today. That's a random thought. I just realized there's a whole light box here. I could put lights out here. Maybe I'll do that. Put some lights out here. I have lights all up there. I don't have no lights around this. I think I should buy some lights to put around here. Because I think they're waterproof too, the lights I have up there. Because when it rains, I like to sit outside. Bringing it all the way back. We're going to plant both feet into the mat. Bringing our hands to the side of us. We're going to gently inhale, bringing our hips up for reverse tabletop. Holding it here. Head all the way back if you're able to, or you can keep your head up wherever you're comfortable. Gently bringing our butt down to the mat. Bringing our legs in front of us. As I kill another ant. I'm killing ants. Sorry, ants. Sorry, Mother Nature. Bringing both our feet together to touch for butterfly pose. Holding our butterfly, putting our hands underneath our feet here, or on our thighs, or on our ankles, wherever we're comfortable at. Folding forward in any amount, gently bringing our head down. Holding it here. Take another breath, bringing it all the way up to the sky. Rolling all the way back to our mat. Woo! Another ant. I told y'all, leave me alone. Laying it all the way back onto. I ain't trying to kill these ants, but they keep jumping up on me. I'm sorry. I apologize. So having our feet together, we're doing We're doing recline butterfly pose here. Holding it up, just stretching out our hips. Bringing our knees together, feet all the way up to the sky. Bring our hands all the way up to the sky too as well. Working on our abs here, just holding it. Taking a breath. Bending our knees, bringing it into our chest here. Rolling from side to side, taking a break. Whew. You deserve it. Taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale, sigh out. Ah. Deep breath in. Exhale, sigh out. Ah. Another breath in. Exhale, sigh out. Ah. All right, if you'd like to get comfortable, we're going to go into Savasana. I'm going to grab my watch for a second. I'm going to watch my phone, do the countdown. So please get comfortable. Close your eyes. Lay on your back. Taking a moment. Lay it all the way back to the ground. Having our feet open. We're going to take I'd say about 5 minutes Savasana. Go ahead and lay back. I'm going to sit up and take my I'm going to do a little meditation while you guys are doing your Savasana for 5 minutes. So close your eyes. Take your time, and I'll see you in 5 minutes. All right, it's time. Plant your left and right foot onto the mat. Gently windshield wipe your knees from side to side. Roll your knees over to your right side. Taking your right hand above your head. Let everything to your right. Bring your left in front of you gently, bringing yourself upright. To a cross-legged position, or have your legs forward, wherever is comfortable for you. Taking a moment. Bringing your hands all the way up to the sky. Exhale, bringing your hands all the way to heart center. And we say namaste. Namaste is an East Indian Sanskrit, which says the God in me bows down to the God in you. I appreciate you. And thank you so much for showing up. If you don't watch it, catch me later on the replay. I love the replay gang. Hey, replay gang, use my people. As well as my live people. Thank you so much. I am humble and appreciate your time for liking, subscribing, sharing, and watching it. I do not take it for granted. This is one of the things I love to do. Love, love, love to do. One of my things. So I said namaste. Have a beautiful day. Take the peace that you have in here and bring it out to the world. Don't forget, namaste. Bye. Talking about good vibes, 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 good vibes.